I am Dr. Willie Jolley. This is my beautiful bride, Dee. We are the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. We've been married for 37 years. Haven't had an argument in 35 years. People don't believe it, but it's true. And our dear friend Linda and Greg Kazera
How are you guys?
are in West Virginia tonight, home in Pinch, West Virginia.
Pinch. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's an interesting name for a city.
Yeah.
Pinch. We're glad y'all are with us. And we want to welcome those who are watching live as well as those who are watching on the Jolley Marriage Show YouTube channel. And those who are following us on other social media, Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. And you can find us in a number of places. And so we're glad you are here with us. We are so honored that last week, Thursday of last week, we were given this plaque by Dr. Stacy N.C. Grant, who gave us the Legacy Gala Honoree Award, Dr. Willie Jolley and Mrs. Dee Jolley. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. Faithpreneurweekend.com. So we want to thank Dr. Stacy N.C.
So
Grant.
we're part of the Faithpreneur group. Community.
And we got their Gala Legacy Award.
So Faithpreneur. So you're entrepreneurs and you're Christians.
Who are you people of faith? Yeah. So great. Let's see. We got Johnny Carr is with us. Thank you. Paul Cleveland Sr. Hey, Paul and Freddie Cleveland. Hey. They have the book. Bless your hearts. Thank you. So we're glad. Well, we are excited that y'all are joining us. We're going to make a couple announcements to get started. One is that our relationship repair series, the 5-part series, is available now. You can get it on demand at jolleymarriage.com/events. jolleymarriage.com/events. What we want to encourage people to do right now, hey, Herbert Harris, how are you? Thank you. We want to encourage people, if you know somebody who's single, who's been dating, to join us tonight. Be more in the house. All right. He said, buy the book. We'll be hooked. I'll save you money on the checkbook.
I love you.
Senior Terrence, you are awesome.
Amazing.
Always giving us something. So we're welcoming everybody. Now, the next big news for everybody. Now, we need everybody to get this word out. Get everybody to get this word out. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Don't fool around. Next Monday morning, August 22nd, we, the two of us, are going to be on the 3rd hour of the Today Show as special guests. So it'll be a national broadcast and global, because the Today Show is a global broadcast. So join us on next Monday morning, the 3rd hour of Today Show. DVR, VCR, if you still got a VCR.
Just share it with other people.
Look at it. Tell everybody to know about it. Next Monday, the 22nd, 3rd hour of the Today Show, you get to see.
And the Today Show is what? What about people who don't know what the Today Show is?
On NBC, you're right. The NBC morning show.
With who?
Well,
the host
will be, the host of the Today Show is Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Coffey.
Okay.
And Al Roker and Craig Melvin. The 3rd hour will be Craig Melvin, Shanice.
I didn't know that.
Chanel, and Al will not be there, but Craig Melvin will be on.
Oh, okay. I like him.
And I think there's some other folks, but I do know that Craig Melvin will be there, and Chanel will be there, and she's part of the Today Show as well. So we are so excited. We're looking forward to it. So we want you to tell everybody. Okay. Now, we've talked about relationship repair series, jolleymarriage.com/events. We've talked about our Faithpreneur Award. We've talked about the Today Show. And now we want to talk about today's topic. How to ditch the drama in dating and in marriage. One of the things we came up with on our time away, number of people who were single asked us, what's the secret to finding the right mate? What's the secret to getting a person who's compatible, that you love and that they love you? And what's the secret to finding somebody who is your soulmate? What's the secret?
That you get along with and that there's no drama.
No drama. And what we told them was that.
What do you look for?
What do you look for? And we got a chapter.
And how do you handle certain kinds of situations? So,
before you go there, we got a chapter in the book that we were encouraged to do a chapter for people not yet married, people who were single, who either were single, divorced, widowed, and how do you get a person to be your loving mate? So we got some really interesting information. You know, the information lady went to work on finding information for you.
We were asked the question, had we heard of
breadcrumbing? Is that how you
what?
say it?
Yes.
Yeah, breadcrumbing. And I said,
how
what?
many of you have heard of
How many of y'all have heard
breadcrumbing?
of breadcrumbing? How many? Tell me the truth. Okay. Put it in the chat. How many of you?
Dr. Herbert Harris said, you both look great. Oh, you are so kind. I appreciate that.
How many of y'all
Maybe
have heard
that's just spray in the hair tonight.
I could have put it in my hair
I
too.
think I'm going to be pink and purple next. Maybe not on the Today Show. You think that's a bit much?
A bit much.
If I was pink and purple?
A bit much.
A bit much?
Yeah.
I think I'll stay gray. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So,
how many of you?
How many of you have heard of breadcrumbing? Anybody? I had never heard of it before. My assistant, my marketing vice president, said, I got something y'all should know about called breadcrumbing. Will they marry themselves? You can't stand married. If they stand to marry, you stay away. Okay, that's good. What's breadcrumbing though? Have you heard of that, Terrence? Have you any of you? Greg, Linda, Johnny, Paul, Dr. Herbert, anybody else? Vincent Sessions. I have not heard of it. I had not heard of it. Okay, I had not heard of it. Well, let me tell you, and all those who are joining us, we got a lot of people who join in and don't say anything. They don't put anything in chat. We are amazed at how many people stop us all over the place, all over the country, and say we watch this. So continue to share. What is breadcrumbing?
And I really think it's a new term. It's what the younger generation says, but it's the same kind of thing that's been going on for ages, like flirting.
Oh.
It's a form of flirtation. Where you're really not interested in a person. So it's leading somebody on. So breadcrumbing. So you're dropping little stuff, little like bread for the bird to pick up.
Follow the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, you're eating it and you're interested.
You go down the path a little more. You go down the path.
Drop some more little crumbs. Like, oh, this tastes good. And you keep following until maybe you get trapped. Right?
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs. Right? But now breadcrumbing says you're leading somebody on.
Okay. So it really is
leading on. Flirting with no intentions of making anything come of it. Ooh. All right. So you're sending out signals of interest to somebody where you really don't have any real interest. And so we get to, why would you do that? And the definition says flirtatious but non-committal social signals are being given to lure somebody into a romantic state. All right, that's all fancy to say you're leading somebody on.
Leading them on.
And you really don't have an interest in them. What?
Terrence said only bread he knows is money, my beloved language.
I love him.
All right, so folks, Freddie said new coin word, breadcrumbing. She had never heard of it. Greg never heard of it. Johnny had never heard of it.
Now.
Yeah, he said that's dangerous. You know that's dangerous, but we're going to talk about how you handle it. Go ahead.
Okay, so a PhD by the name of Kelly Campbell.
Dr. Kelly
Campbell out of California State University, San Bernardino says, breadcrumbing is leading someone on romantically using, this is why it's so current, online and electronic forms like social media, like texting, to keep someone interested in you, even if you never intend to become romantically involved with them.
But I think but Cheryl kind of implied that it was even beyond that. You're flirting. It could be flirting in person. It doesn't have to be just tech.
But the PhD is, I didn't say just,
okay.
But they're saying using online or electronic forums. That's making it much more popular. So
it's much easier now than it was.
Flirt now.
Yep.
Because you've got the electronic. You don't have to be there.
We talk about breadcrumbing could be an extension of the people who have these relationships online. They tell people they love them, never meet them, and then say, "Send me some money."
And some people do.
They said, one lady said, one guy, he got tens of thousands of dollars from women all over, lonely women. That's breadcrumbing. Wouldn't that be breadcrumbing?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
No intentions of anything. Make them feel.
Well, but their intention is to steal their money.
Right. Okay. One of the reasons to steal money. What are other reasons why people breadcrumb? What are some of the reasons they do it?
Okay. To make themselves feel better. So now we're getting into an area that I really don't know that much about, but according to the psychologists, they're doing it to make themselves feel better. Okay. Or they might be narcissistic. It's all about them. And so you need the validation of having people interested in you and chasing after you to make you feel good. Okay. And sometimes they're already in a relationship, but then still they're already in a relationship, but they still want your attention because they need that to make themselves feel better. So they're basically narcissistic.
Or they think they're players.
Well,
you don't know
what's
what
a player?
Player, baby. Player. So
player is
player. I don't know whether it's, I don't know what their motivation, whether it's narcissism or just
you slay me with I don't know what their motivation is.
I'm always telling you you can't tell people's motivation. SBI, situation, behavior, impact. You can't tell why they did it.
If they're doing the same thing, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's the damn duck.
Now, Johnny Carr said, "It's to cheat without actually cheating. It's thrill seeking. It's the thrill of the game. It's the thrill of the conquest."
It's still terrible.
No, I'm not saying it's good. It's bad. He's just giving you reasons why people might do it.
Okay.
All right. So it might be don't hate the player, hate the game. And if you can't hate the game, learn the game. That's how I used to play. Don't play a hate. But I don't have to learn the game because I got one. But we talked about now breadcrumbing. We talked about, we'll get to how we got together because that's important. A lot of people ask that. All right, what else about breadcrumbing? They're less invested in getting together than you are. They're not.
Okay, wait. So you're saying
here's some signs,
symptoms that the person that you are
dealing with,
attempting to develop a relationship with, might be breadcrumbing you.
Yes,
right. That's what we're saying.
You look so good. You're so cute.
One of the things that you can learn from Willie Jolley is he knows how to be charming.
She turns me on. That woman turns me on. Make me shout.
Signs of breadcrumbing.
Okay, yes.
They're less interested in getting together than you are. Yeah. And what does that mean? Oh, what about getting together and going out for coffee this evening?
Oh, I can't do it tonight. I got something on my schedule. We'll find a time soon. But I sure do think that it would be great to get with you.
Or they sometimes disappear for periods of time. You might not see them for a week or so, or they're just not available. That's probably because they got somebody else
on the side, or they got a wife at home. Woo! Okay, anyway.
You never know where you stand with them. Where you are in the relationship.
Yeah.
Is it warm? Is it cold? They're unpredictable. So you think you understand who they are. Well, you don't. Well, how can you say that if you really don't get to study them because you're not really around them enough to really study them and analyze their behavior, right? And you can't explain. You can't figure out why they act a certain way. So signs of breadcrumbing. Okay, so they're not as invested in the relationship as you are in terms of time, commitment. You don't know where they stand, and you don't understand why they're behaving a certain way.
Okay. Karen said he gonna stop leaving crumbs out for the birdies.
Your phone is ringing.
Turn it off.
Okay. Now, so we've got introduced a new term, which is breadcrumbing, right? Which is really I would say summary, a form of flirtation. And it might be something that you should ask some of your younger, your younger people or people who are dating, because this is something that's really going on and seems to be a problem now. And there are two other terms. One that we've introduced before that along with this breadcrumbing comes gaslighting. And originally I thought, when we talked about gaslighting earlier, I thought that gaslighting was more about I thought more married people, when you're trying to drive the other person crazy because you're trying to take their wealth, their belongings, and the like. But gaslighting is not just that. Gaslighting says that you're trying to make the person think that they're just off their rocker. Now why? Why would you do that?
Off the rocker or
you're not married to them. You're dating somebody, but you're gaslighting them.
You're blowing smoke up there behind. That's what you.
It's also known as simmering or icing. I had never heard that. That's just a whole nother generation of terms.
Simmering or icing. Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, that goes with ghosting. No, okay. I misspoke. All right. So gaslighting is considered emotional abuse.
Yes.
Well, no, you said that. I didn't say that. What are you talking about? I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't do that either.
What?
What? Are you trying to drive me crazy?
Or make you feel less than.
Yes. Or make you feel insecure, make you doubt yourself.
Yes.
And why would you do that to somebody that you're not even married to? And I'm thinking, if you're married to somebody and you're trying to drive them crazy, are you trying to drive them crazy because you're after their money? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What is the advantage in gaslighting somebody that you're dating? Because you're insecure?
Maybe. You might insecure. You might like the thrill of the game. I don't know why. I don't know why people gaslighting. Yeah. Freddie, as gaslighting, we did a whole show on gaslighting, and it's a powerful program. It's on our YouTube channel, Jolley Marriage Show. It's very important to know about this because it happens more in married couples than just dating.
Well, we thought it did, but now we're seeing it more often, or it's coming up more in relationships where one person is trying to make the other person think that they're crazy.
Right. Terrence said he needs this new dictionary. He's still saying I dig it. Look, gaslighting, ghosting, icing, simmering, all of these are things that impact your relationship. Now, what we want. Oh, go ahead.
You don't want to confuse. No. You don't want to confuse them. Okay. So with gaslighting, that's emotional abuse. So you're trying to drive the person that you're supposed to care about crazy. You want them to think that they're saying or doing things that they're really not doing.
Got that. Okay, next.
Now, the next one, so we've got breadcrumbing, we've got gaslighting, and then we've got ghosting. And ghosting is a word that's much more common. At least I know what ghosting is.
They're going out. That's going disappearing. You're just disappearing, and you're not appearing other than online. Or sometimes
you're communicating, and then you just stop.
Go away.
Well, what? I haven't heard from him. You're emailing. That's a very popular thing now too. And then you just stop. You don't communicate with them at all.
Wow.
Well, what happened to them? Right?
Where'd they go?
Now ghosting. They also use the term known as simmering or icing. This is young people. I don't know why.
All right.
What is the icing?
I got that. I want to go on. I got to get to what people need to hear about what we encourage people to do.
There you go.
First thing. Now, this is right out the book. Right out the book. Out the book. Out the book. Out the book. If you don't have, thank you, Paul Cleveland and Freddie Cleveland for getting the book. They said they got the book. And thank y'all.
I use ghosting or ghosted.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we want to say right out the book. We got a chapter for people not yet married. And why is that important? Because we tell our young son, whose birthday is tomorrow, happy birthday, son, and our daughter, whose birthday is the day after our son, that the most important decision you will ever make, next to your faith in God is the decision about who you will marry. Because that person will be responsible for 90% of your misery or 90% of your joy. So you must choose well. Now, people get married for all sorts of reasons. They get married for all sorts of reasons. You get married. They look good. They all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
But do you get married because you love that person? Now, that's one. Second, we recommend that you get with somebody who you really just like being around them. Like I like being around you, even though you're odd. She is odd. She's OCD. Everything got to be in a certain place. If I want to mess with her, I move something to a different place.
But you like me being OCD, don't you?
I like you. And I deal with the OCD. I don't go looking for that. Now, here's something I want to say. I want to read this. Our pastor is John Kenneth Jenkins Sr., First Baptist Church of Glenarden, who I'm very proud to say is my friend. He's the president of the Converge denomination, just made it last week, first African American ever in 170 years of that denomination. And he's the chairman of the National Association of Evangelicals. Great guy. He says, though, you must make a thoughtful decision. A thoughtful decision. He said, now, brothers, you must go beyond the butt and the breast and get to the brains and the beliefs. And sisters, you must get past the fine. They so fine, and you find a person of character. And so what we told people is that how we got together was that we found each other, but we also went through the process, spent a lot of time with each other. We recommend you spend time. And here's something we want you to hear. If you see drama once early, you're going to see it again. If you see drama early, you're going to see it. Don't think they're going to change, and don't think you're going to change them. Drama, no. If they got drama, you got to know.
I mean, you have to work at, because people are in professions, very demanding professions. Mm-hmm. You have to work at finding time to spend together. You got to,
Terrence. She Crisco'd me. He said, I made that word up. All right. Amen. But you guys spend time with each other. Now, listen. Proverbs said, listen carefully. We go right to the word. I believe that the Bible is not just a do's and don'ts, but it's the greatest book on success, as well as principles to help you succeed in marriage and financially. Here's what it says in Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. I can attest to that. I found a good thing. I got favor. She's brilliant. She's beautiful. And she got my back. Also, Ecclesiastes 4:9 says, 2 are better than 1 because they have good reward for their work together. It takes work and time, but it's worth the effort to 2 of you working it stronger. And then Matthew 19:5-6. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and join up with his wife, and the 2 shall become one flesh. What God had put together, let no one separate. My friend, Bishop A.J. Wright, going back to why people get married, he said, you must pray about it. The why you must pray and seek God to determine who you should marry. According to him, people get married for all the wrong circumstances. They married the wrong person, then they want God to fix it. Come on, somebody. We are encouraging you, if you're single, you get the book and read that chapter on, what is it called? The chapter is called, I can't remember the name of the chapter. Chapter called For Those Not Yet Married. But you read it because it tells you about the different ways you can do some tests on this person that you'll know that let me
just say this. I think with the conversations that we're having with couples with challenges, there's an element of selfishness.
Okay, explain.
Nobody wants to take time to listen to the other person. They want everything their way.
Oh, we did have a situation.
It seems to be a running theme. It's my way or no way.
Yep.
And how can 2 people come together as one if both are saying, I want it this my way. So why are you with somebody if you don't love them enough to learn how to work together? Does it always have to be one person's way?
I think we have some coaching clients of marriage coaching, mentorship, but we have mentors.
Is it Terry said
Men just need to get yourself some ashwagandha. Come on now, and get a big bottle of baby oil.
That's another conversation, Terry.
Oh, there's my man. Mark Down's got to get it in. My brother-in-law, he's getting married in December. I want to give him a shout out. Congratulations to your brother-in-law, Mark Down. Tell him thank you for getting married and joining our club. So look. Last couple things. Hey, Mark, I need you to hear this. Listen carefully because you can get the word out. Next Monday morning, August 22nd, we're going to be on the Today Show. We'll be in New York City on the Today Show, the third hour of the Today Show. I want everybody to tune in. Everybody, tell their friends. 9 o'clock hour, the third hour, Dr. Willie Jolley and Dee Taylor-Jolley will be the special guest on the Today Show talking about how to adult in marriage and relationships with tips.
That's a whole segment. I never heard it.
How to adult.
How to adult.
And we're taking from my book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. We want to let you know that we want to help as many people as we can. If you have had issues, just challenges, please take full advantage of our relationship repair series. It's 5 parts: communication, finances, sex, family matters, and blended families. And then there's a 6 bonus on the
communication.
It's the 11 biggest mistakes people make in relationships and how to fix them. It's available. Go get it at jollymarriage.com/events. Again, a thank you to Stacey NC Grant for making us her Legacy Gala Honoree Awardees for this year for the Faithpreneur Conference. We were honored to get that, and we were able to jump online from the beach and accept it and have a conversation.
So there'll be a blog about
breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing. This has been a good show, and this is a good show, right? Breadcrumbing was interesting. So look, share this with everybody you know single. Tell them to get the book, and also I want you to know that maybe we'll have to do a part 2 about how because so many people said, "How did you get it?" Who was it? The lady asked me. Who was it who asked me? How many times? Oh, I know who asked me. She said, "How many times did you ask her to marry you?" And she said, "No." I said, "About 100." We dated for 4 years, and I started asking a year in, and she said, "No."
It wasn't just like that. Like will you marry me? I said no. It wasn't like you just asked. I mean, it was in the course of different situations.
But did you say no? You didn't say yes?
It's 9:30.
All right, look, thank y'all again. Go to jollymarriage.com, get the books, get the bundle, and see you next Monday morning on the Today Show. 9 o'clock hour is a big deal. This is Dr. Willie Jolley.
And this is Dee Taylor-Jolley.
And we'll see you soon. God bless you. Oh, so let's see. Charlene said, "I've learned in my marriage that things are not happening to me, but for me." Amen. Amen. And when you have that attitude, big things happen. Look, see y'all soon. See y'all soon. We love you.
Have a great week.
Have a great week on purpose. Thank you. Let's go out on our music. Here's my music from my jazz album.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.